In the last lecture, we installed MongoDB Server on our local development machine. Now in this lecture, we are going to install a client using which we are going to connect to our MongoDB server. And that client is called as Mongo Shell. So here I have opened the browser and here I am going to type Mongo Shell. Let's press enter. And here, let's click on this first link. So basically, MongoDB Shell is a command line interface in order to connect and work with MongoDB server. And we are going to use this tool to work with MongoDB server and execute some MongoDB commands. So if I scroll down in this page, from here, we can download MongoDB Shell. You can see the current version of Mongo Shell is 2.3.7 and I'm using Windows operating system. So that has been automatically selected here. And here you can select the package. Here instead of zip, I'm going to select MSI. So I'm going to download the MSI package. MSI stands for Microsoft Installer. And using this MSI file, I'm going to install Mongo Shell on my local machine. So let's click on this download button and it will start the download. Let's wait for this download to complete and then we will install it. So the download is complete. Let's go ahead and let's open this MSI file by double clicking on this. It is again going to open an installation wizard. Here in the first page, simply click next. Then here you can select the folder where this Mongo shell will be installed. I'm going to keep the default folder. And here you can also check this checkbox if you want to install this only for the logged in user. If you want to install it for all the users who is going to use this PC, you can uncheck this. But I'm going to keep it checked and let me click on next. And let's click on this install button. And it has installed Mongo Shell on my local PC. Let's click on this finish button. And now what we can do is we can simply search for Mongosh. Okay, so currently it is not showing here. So what we can also do is we can open command prompt by typing cmd, and in there we can type this Mongosh command. And if I press enter, it is going to run Mongosh. It is going to run Mongo shell. And here you will see that now it is connected to the local installation of our MongoDB server. So this is the connection string to connect to the local installation of our MongoDB server. The MongoDB server which we installed in our last lecture, it is running on this IP address and this port number 27017. So this is the default port which is used by local installation of MongoDB server. And this is the complete connection string of the local MongoDB server. So if you want to connect to your local MongoDB server from anywhere, from any other client, like from some MongoDB driver or from Compass, you will have to use this connection string to connect to the local installation of MongoDB server. And here you can also see the version of MongoDB server installed and the version of Mongo's installed. And here currently we are in the test database. And to show you that we are connected to the MongoDB server, what we can do is we can execute a MongoDB command show DBs. And this command, it is going to show us all the databases which is present in the MongoDB server. If I press enter, you can see currently in our MongoDB server, we have 3 databases. So those 3 databases are listed here. When in future you will create more databases, so those databases will also get listed here. But this shows that we are connected to the local installation of our MongoDB server. Now what I will do is I'll go to services, and here the MongoDB service is running in background. So I will stop it. Okay, let's go back to Mongo shell. Here let me press Ctrl C to stop Mongo shell. Okay, let's clear the shell. And again, if I type Mongosh command and if I press enter, here we will get an error. So you see it says Mongo network error. Here Mongo shell is not able to connect to the local installation of MongoDB server using this connection string. And that is because we have stopped the service which was running in the background for the MongoDB server. So as I said, when you want to connect and work with MongoDB server, it must be running as a service, either in the background or in the foreground. Here it was running in the background, so at that time we were able to connect to MongoDB server, but when I stopped that service, now we are not able to connect to the MongoDB server. So what I will do is, I will again open a command prompt. I'll open it in administrator mode. And here, now let's try to run the MongoDB service in the foreground. So in the bin folder of this MongoDB server, here we have this MongoDB application. So we need to run this application in order to start MongoDB service. So first of all, I'll move to this folder. For that, I can say cd and then I can specify the path. If I press enter, I have moved to that folder. From there, I can run the MongoDB command. And here, when this service will run, we want to use the default DB path. So I'm going to specify the DB path. And for the DB path, let's specify this data folder path. And then let's also specify what should be the log file path this service should be using. So for that, we can say hyphen log path. And let's go ahead and let's copy the log directory path, basically this MongoDB file path. So let me copy its path and let's paste it here. And what we also want is, whenever a new log will be logged in this MongoDB log file, it should not override it. Instead, it should append that log message. So for that, we can use this hyphen log append, this flag. If I press enter, now the MongoDB service is running in foreground. So now let's go to Mongo shell and let's type this mongosh command and let's try to connect to MongoDB server. And now you can see that now we are connected to MongoDB server, because now the MongoDB service is running in the foreground. All right, so I'm going to stop this service which we are running in the foreground using the MongoDB command. For that, I'm going to press Ctrl C and it will stop the service. Let's close this and let's go ahead and let's start the MongoDB service in the background. So I'll select MongoDB server, this service, and I'll click on this start button to start it in the background. Let's go back to Mongo shell. Let me stop the process by pressing Ctrl C. And let's again type this mongosh command. And again, we are connected to our MongoDB server. So in this lecture, we installed a client to connect to MongoDB server. This client is called as Mongo shell, and we are going to use this Mongo shell in order to connect to and work with MongoDB databases. This is all I wanted to cover in this lecture. If you have any questions, then feel free to ask it. Thank you for listening and have a great day.